Vamos.
What a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front...
And the shot! And it's a goal! Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So, a breakthrough already. It's really well manoeuvred. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So, what can they make of this? Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lam. Opts for safety. McTominay. For Yaya Toure. Rijkaard puts his foot on the gas. Great chance! And that would have been some goal.
Llegar clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now the delivery. And it's Lam. He's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Quiero is offering a right smile there.
Recife with the corner, there first. Maldini tries to clear. He's chosen to go back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
Lam. Lovely feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's Nedved. In with the challenge. Pirlo. That's Ronaldinho.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, this is a great position. Big chance! He has done it! Recife! Back in business! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have...
It's Luis Suarez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, somewhat off target. And here's Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's right, Luis Suarez! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Desperate to get on the score sheet. Not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Great defending, strong and determined. Szoboszlai. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Szoboszlai.
Such good technique.
Real chance here. Climbs up big. He scores. And they get themselves in front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. Got a strong forehead behind that one. Liverpool go into the lead. It's Thuram.
Such a clever touch. Laid out to the left flank. Nicked it back promptly. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of some danger that was growing. Here low, over to the left, played into the middle, and back out it comes. Turns and goes back. And this is Ronaldinho. Lam. And now the breakaway.
Two minutes has been indicated.
And here's Messi. That's good play. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Bellingham. That's Nedved. Spread neatly. Soboslai gets into a good position. He's onside. And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And we come to you now.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
The message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the action is back underway.
Sport Recife really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just look a step too slow on everything.
Ferdinand. Ronaldinho. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking to play him in. It's net! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. He can run onto that. He's got full. And it's in. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's had it nicked away. Van Dijk. Now it's Luis Suarez, and they can counter here.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Decent chance! It's a sharp pass. Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Messi. Is coming off in quick succession here. He has found a way through. He's tried one! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's being urged to Luis Suarez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that could set him on his way. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! And that's a throw. This looks sharp. Yaya Toure. Spread out to the left. Looking for the run. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. That has been swung wide. Maldini. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's Van Dijk. Tries to pass it through. Szoboszlai looking to add to his goal. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Nedved. It's a delicate pass. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's done very well to take that back. Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play. Coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision making.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
So Carlos picks it up out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Match of the day! This could well be it! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 88 minutes.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Liverpool taking what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Maldini.
Well, at the moment, we're seeing an attempt to manage the advantage.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Sport Recife, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
That is time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Aquí vamos.
So it's down to business here.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Vieira. That has been slung wide. Hazard. It's Nedved. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is lovely. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's loose. Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It scores!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi knocks it into space. That's a shade optimistic. Nakata. Recife leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's plenty of space out wide here. Trossi. That should get the job done. Good looking ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. This is Quiero. This is Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Into the middle. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Bergomi gets over and intercepts. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That has been cut short. And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard. Recife very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Now it's Hazard. We'll play for Rijkaard. And here's Scholes. Nakata, and he's picked it up out wide. Cleared without complication. Sao Paulo have it back and can go again. Sao Paulo trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb the numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And this is Hazard. This is Batistuta. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. It's a searching pass. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Glitch with the rangefinder there. And evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ronaldinho. In numbers sharp and uncompromising. chance. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Nakata, Hazard. That defending was unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that has been cleared. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, important interception. He thumps it clear. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho is a shooting chance. It's a goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed. Things starting to look very comfortable. You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, red, nice interception. Rijkaard. Spread it left. Messi. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Recife in control of half-time, 2-0. Here's the start of the second half. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Scholes. Big chance! It's in! The second half sparks straight into life. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Sao Paulo get themselves back into chance! On behind for a goal kick. Ferdinand. Pirlo. It's Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. Scholes. Driving on and making good progress. Scholes. Bullish header! The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. Made into space out wide. To Mightier! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys
Mierda.
knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Tries to play it through, and there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi, put it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Sao Paulo has the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The Defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the finish! Goal! Recife! Into the lead once more. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Recife get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Recife disappointing in the end there. They lacked urgency. And it's Scholes. Ronaldinho. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter is on. And he's picked out the run. Real chance! In for the pieces! They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Recife go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team.
And that's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
He's gone tall. And somehow he managed to miss it. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Hazard. Nedved. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Hazard. Well, they can break here. That's a good run down the left. That's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Recife clearly now in lead preservation mode. Nedved. Quiero. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Recife looking to pass their way through. Tries to get it clear. Gone loose. Take back. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. It's Nedved. Spread out to the left. Now the ball in. Let's make sure that's not getting through. Nedved. Yeah. Batistuta. It's Batistuta. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Rummenigge. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Roberto Carlos. Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mendes. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence proved infallible then. Well, that won't be the last they'll see of him. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a super give and go. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Bale. Look at the space here. Can he finish? And they've got Reed. So we're still where we started right now. Adams. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Torres. Vinicius Junior is onto this. That is good strength. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Lahm gets a foot in here. Rummenigge. And it's Quiero. Quiero takes control of enemies. Quiero! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pirlo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Recife with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Torres. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Yeah. Rummenigge tries to play it through. He is through here. Recife with another corner. Recife have their second corner now. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pirlo's cross. He rises!
Yes.
Goal! Recife! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Recife have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Mbappe. Ah, such a clever touch. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. He has found a way through. Goes down, but nothing given. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Turns back here, probably the best option. Xavi Alonso. It's Chouameni. Now it's Torres. Neymar. Nesta simply refused to be outdone there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Quiero. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto. Mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Vinicius Junior. Vieira wins the duel this time. Xavi Alonso. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. And the keeper beats it away. It's a decent clearance. Beverly. And it's Nesta. Quiero. Nuno Mendes. Xavi Alonso. He's in plenty of space here. Just eases him off the ball. Quiero. Ronaldinho. Now it's Bale. It's a good run down the right. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Recife are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Neymar. No, you can see through all of that. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played out wide. That's good defending, very good defending.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration.
Bale. Rumeli. Ronaldinho. Cafu spots it and intercepts. And here's the chance to counter. Has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Great ball, and he's in here. He gets back. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Recife are still that goal to the good. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Llegar. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going full tilt down the left. And a play for a throw. He's had it picked away. In with the challenge. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That has been slung wide. Stood up well to him there.
Atletico Mineiro really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ronaldinho.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That has been knocked clear. And it's going to go a long way. Recife have reclaimed it. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. So, third corner of the game. Taking no chances there. And that's a good ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And Torres! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Atletico Mineiro can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Azar coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants. Sport Recife clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's been cut out, well played. Moved on forwards. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Roberto Carlos was in no mood for any of that. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Now it's Mbappe. Neymar has it out wide and in space. But it goes. This is... He's had a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Changes then in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Looking to play it in. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Recife could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Rodri. Producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Roberto Carlos, Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Owen. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. Lam. And it's Vieira. And that's that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sport Recife definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Now we're underway.
Well, 6'6", and with that sort of a physique trim, Daniel Van Belt is only ever going to be a monster centre half, I think.
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. To do that, would be pretty handy.
That is a great pick out. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Ronaldinho. Rice. Leicester, too strong for his opponent there. Rijkaard. Stood up well to him there. It's run loose here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's good play. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played out to the left flank. Recife getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard. Now it's Hazard. Rice. It's beyond the defence. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a promising position. It should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Either side yet able to find the net.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his...
It's Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
This delay very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have a flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Recife with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And that has been clear. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That looks a decent ball. Hazard in acres of space out wide. And a chance! It's anyone's ball now. Messi, very much a man of this moment. He played right into his path. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that pass just didn't quite work. Serginho is short. He's in a decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He can get that clear. Rijkaard. Musiala proves just a little bit too strong. Rijkaard. Now Pirlo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has found a way through. Crosses it in here. He's cleared it out of harm's way. Cafu receives it in a wide position. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal gets into a good position. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Yamal. Pirlo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This is Messi. Messi running with the ball. Opts for safety. Timber. Rijkaard.
There will be one added time.
Now it's Rice. He's looking wide. Shint. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And no goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Good pressure, determined, intense.
It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get digged out.
Leicester simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Cannavaro. Tries to pass it through. And this is Lewandowski. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rijkaard. Quiero. Looking to play him in.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was...
Up he goes! He's beaten the keeper! Right in the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Messi. Here comes the cross. Rijkaard gets it away. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Lewandowski. That has been swung wide. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Cannavaro.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good read, needed to be. It's a sharp pass. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. Van Belten. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Rice. Serginho. Oh, he's found support out wide. Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Cafu. And it's Rijkaard. It's Pirlo. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rigged because he was under pressure.
This is Ronaldo. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, red. Nice interception. Rice. Well, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's found a way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Leicester gets across to intercept that. Now it's Lewandowski. It's a sharp little ball here. This is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Good looking ball, and that could set him on his way. They're not going to make any further progress now. This ended up in no man's land. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. And it's Messi.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit to go.
Oh, it's come loose. Looking for a runner. Chips it through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rice. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Quiero.
Cafu. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. It's made its way to him. And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And please